Hey Hofstra fans, it's time once again for the WB Masons Coaches Report. I'm Rob Joyce, joined by the head coach of Hofstra Women's Soccer, Simon Riddiough. Coach, how are you?
Good, yourself, Rob?
Good. Your team wins 2 straight games this weekend, back-to-back shutouts, 3-0 on Friday over Marist, 6-0 on Sunday against Albany. What are your thoughts on the weekend?
Yeah, it's what we tried to accomplish. Every goal we set, we achieved in every aspect, so it was a pretty self-fulfilling weekend from our perspective.
Especially defensively, Marist, a very good offensive team in particular. How good is it for them to have back-to-back shutouts?
Yeah, the Marist game was particularly pleasing. They're organised, they're physical, and they've got some good individuals. So for us to shut them out and really limit them with quality chances, I don't think they had a quality chance all game, is particularly pleasing from our perspective, especially since we worked on defensive shape all week. So the girls did well, and they did Hofstra proud.
I know you've mentioned her a couple of times, but Brittany Ferriella in her senior year, you've highlighted her as playing well. What has she done differently this year?
She's just taken a leadership role. We know we've had some adjustments to make in that back four. She's played with Brooke Bendernagel for years, and sometimes when you lose that centre-back partnership, you know, the other person takes a hit. Brittany's done the opposite. She's taken a step forward after losing Brooke, and she's become more of a leader. And she's maturing fantastically, and I think it's a great thing to see when you see a freshman come in, and now you see him as a 21, 22-year-old blossom both as a player and a person.
Emily Morpheus played all 90 minutes Friday, and you split the time on Sunday. What did you learn about your goalkeeping?
Both are very good, but we know about it. It's not something we've learned. I think Emily does a really good job organising and communicating. And to be honest, to be fair to Freddie, she did a very good job against Albany. With her communication, so she's understanding what she needs to improve on. She's working at it, and Emily's continuing to get fitter and healthier, so it looks good for us moving forward.
Offensively, 9 goals this weekend. You had 5 last weekend against Boston College. What is it about the offense? You just clicking?
Yeah, we said before the season this is our strength, and I'll stand by it.
I believe we've got the best 4 forwards and probably the best front 6, front 7 in the northeast. And when they're clicking and when they're playing well, we're very difficult to stop. So, you know, hopefully it can continue and the confidence keeps breathing.
Sam Scolarici, another 3 goals this past weekend, a couple of assists. Just kind of a breakout season for her.
Yeah, we hope so. She started off this well last year and petered out a little bit, then came good at the end. Hopefully she can be more consistent this year and build on that. I think having Amber Stobbs and Leah on each side allows her a bit more freedom. I think they have to focus more on those two, which allows Sam to sneak in with these goals, and she's taking full advantage of them. And all 3 are doing a really tremendous job.
And especially Leah in particular. Last year she had just 5 assists. This year she already has 4. Is she trying to take on more of a playmaking role, whether that's goals or assists?
She's just playing like we ask her to. I think last year, at the beginning of the year, she really didn't understand what we required. As a freshman, new system, new culture, new country, you know, new style of play. It took her a while to really get used to the physicality, to get used to how we wanted her to play, and understand what her strengths were. And I think she's getting there now, and hopefully it's onward and upward with Leah.
In the midfield, Janine Maeda scores a couple of more goals, but her, Chloe Dale, and Tara Kearns in particular, those 3 starting to mesh as well as they've been.
Yeah, obviously losing Jill is a huge loss for us, and credit to TK, Chloe and Janine, they've all stepped up 10%. Janine's always been a great player, but unfortunately in that 3 midfield, she never got a real look. And you know, credit to Jill, Chloe and TK for that. Now Janine's got a chance, and she finds herself in strange positions in front of goal, and she's capitalising, so I'm pretty happy with all 3 of them.
And are you happy that you scored a couple of goals off of corner kicks, one off of a set piece against Albany? So is that starting to come together?
Yeah, it's one of those things. We work on set piece situations consistently, and we're always a threat. And I believe that's put on everybody's scouting report every year. You know, don't give up free kicks, don't give up corners. However, we haven't really capitalised until recently. So hopefully this is just an ongoing process, and hopefully we'll score more goals as we go forward.
Does that make it harder for opponents? You can score off of crosses into the box from Galton or Stobbs. You can score on breakaways. You can score off set pieces. Is that hard to scout against, do you think?
Yeah, you can limit certain aspects of our offence, and certain people have come up with different ideas, and Maris did a great job defensively to try and negate anything we could do, and it forced us to find a different way to beat them, and we did, and that's going to happen, and hopefully if we can continue being as efficient and successful in the final third on set pieces, in the run of play, I think we're going to be very difficult to stop.
Friday you're home against Monmouth, a team that's 5-0, 4 shutouts in those 5 matches. So your offense against their defense, how do you win that battle?
It's an interesting one. Chris has done a great job recently over the last 5-6 years, probably similar to our elevation to the next level. Monmouth's done the same thing in their conference, and they dominated the North East conference for a couple of years, and now they're in the MAC. I'd expect the same thing from Chris's teams. They're organised, they're hard-working, they're physical, and they've got similar weapons to us. We've got similar weapons to them, and hopefully our front forwards are better than their defence, and our defence is enough to make their forwards stale, and that's all we can ask.
Sunday you go up to St. Bonaventure. What do you know about the Bonnies?
Last year we played them. Good team. We pretty much dominated that game. Statistically anyway, I think it was 2-0 overall, but from a statistic perspective it looked like we were in control. We're going up to St Bonaventure, we've got to deal with the weather, the field conditions are different to ours, we've got to adjust to that, and they've got a new coach, so I'm sure he's injecting his own ideas of how to play the game. So in reality we don't know that much, it's a little bit of an unknown, but if we play hard and prepare properly, I think it could be a good weekend.
Offensive scoring at a high rate, defense back-to-back shutouts. How do you keep things rolling this weekend?
I have no clue. We'll see how practice goes in the next couple of days, and hopefully the girls can continue the run they're doing.
All right, head coach Simon Riddiough, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Rob.
Hofstra takes on Monmouth on Friday at home. You can listen through the Pride Zone account. You can always check out gohofstra.com for more information. I'm Rob Joyce. Thanks, Hofstra fans, for tuning in to the WB Mason's Coaches Report with Simon Riddiough.